Good morning, fam. Waking up with a tight lower body can feel like dragging a heavy frame through the day. You're not lazy, you're just locked up. But today, we're unlocking your hips and restoring your stride. Let's hit the mat. Most people carry tension in their hips without ever realizing it. This movement doesn't just stretch, it rebuilds your relationship with control. Start kneeling on the mat, sit your hips back onto your heels, squeeze your glutes to drive your hips forward, back to upright. Hands can rest on your thighs or float by your sides for balance. You're going to feel engagement in the glutes, opening through the front of the hips and activation through the core. This resets your hip extension, vital for posture, walking, and even digestion. Your hips are just getting warmed up. Next, we'll unlock depth and range. Can you pause at the top? Hold it for 5 more seconds. Are you using your glutes or are your thighs doing the work? That just activated your base. Now let's drop deeper. This one's not glamorous, but it's game-changing. Your adductors and deep hip muscles store stress. We're about to let it go. Calm to hands and knees. Walk your hands out wide, keeping them in line with your hips. Flex your feet, inner edges of the feet on the floor. Lower your forearms and breathe. You're going to feel a deep stretch through the inner thighs and hip joints. This improves hip mobility and helps your pelvis realign for smoother, pain-free movement. The stretch is often the key to unlocking squat depth without ever loading a bar. Rock gently forward and back, then hold it low for 5. Can you keep your breath smooth while your hips open? That just deepened your hips. Now let's rotate them from the inside out. Rotation is a missing link in most hip routines. This stretch gives you stability where your body used to compensate. Sit on the floor, knees bent, feet flat, hands behind you. Drop both knees to one side. Feel the internal rotation. Bring them back to center, then to the other side. Alternate slowly. You're going to feel a stretch deep inside your hip capsule, not on the outer hip, but within the joint itself. Internal rotation stabilizes your pelvis, protects your spine, protects your knees, and improves your walking mechanics. You'll feel the freedom from this when we go into the single leg pigeon next. Keep your glutes grounded. Go slower, not faster. Can you move both knees together without leaning too far? That just unlocked your rotation. Now let's focus on one side. This is where flexibility meets focus. It's more than a stretch, it's a moment of stillness that reveals hidden tension. From a tabletop or plank, bring your right knee forward behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg back, square the hips, and lower your torso toward the floor. Use blocks or forearms as needed. You're going to feel a deep stretch in the glutes and outer hip on the front leg, a release in the hip flexor off the back leg. Pigeon opens both the back and the side of the hip, a rare combo that resets the entire chain. This pose is used in physical therapy for sciatica and lower back relief. Can you keep your hips square for 5 more seconds? No collapsing. Are you resisting the stretch or allowing it? That just melted tension on one side. Let's stand and finish with balance. Balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. This stretch tests both. Stand tall, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, just above the knee. Sit back like a one-leg squat. Hands can go to heart center or reach forward for balance. You're going to feel a glute stretch in the crossed leg, activation and control in the standing leg. This tests your hip mobility, balance, and nervous system all in one movement. Practicing this can improve ankle stability and glute engagement, even in running. Hold steady for the last 5 seconds, deeper, not wobbly. Can you soften your breath while staying strong through the leg? That just seals your mobility session with strength and control. But tension doesn't just live in your muscles and joints, it lives in your mind, it shows up in your habits, it drains your energy, even when you sleep 8 hours. When you're burned out, stuck in survival mode, or striving without rest, you don't need a harder plan, you need a reset that nourishes your body, clears your mind, and centers your spirit. That's what the 3-day reset is built for. Daily stretch flows that reconnect you to your body, scripture plus mindset shifts to clear the mental fog, a Bible-based nutrition guide that fuels energy without obsession. It's your full body rhythm reboot, rooted in truth, not trends. If you've been running on empty, this is how you come back stronger. Tap the link in the description or pinned comment to start your free 3-day reset now, because the goal isn't just progress, it's peace that lasts.